Testing, testing. Take a sip of water to start. Hello and welcome back, lovies. I think I overdid it while I was away. Normally I task myself while I'm away from the screen with things like resource gathering, some of the more boring and basic parts of landscaping, things like that. And, well, as you can kind of see by just this area alone, I may have let my brain carry me away. I changed the palette of the house, obviously. And we'll go over more of the stuff that I did while I was away as we come upon it. But, according to that days played counter up at the top, I have eaten almost half of my days doing off-screen work. Which hopefully means that the next 500 days will be mostly on-screen work, such as what we're going to tackle as our primary objective for today, finishing at least the second floor of my freaking house. I'm tired of it raining in my living room and having creepers drop on my head when I'm working on something down there. So I've layered out a sort of guide-ish sort of thing out of the stripped, is it stripped or striped warped logs or stems or whatever you call it. It's this blue stuff here, which I replaced all the spruce with. Yeah, so I used that as kind of a design guide when applying like where the walls are going to be, as well as the ceiling of this floor, which will in turn be the floor of, well, the next floor. So we're gonna finally encapsulate the living space of our house so that it's not open to the sky anymore. So I got all these polished blackstone bricks to lay down the wall first. I even laid down a bit of a guiding line from here. Yep. I gathered all this blackstone from that bastion we discovered last episode. I've been slowly disassembling it. I kind of want to leave that too high. It's going to be a doorway that leads to this spiral staircase, which is another thing we're going to do today, is we're going to build up a bit of this spiral staircase. I'm tired of just having this gap that I keep falling through. So we're going to finally have a stairwell up that way. And yeah, then when we're done with the second floor of the house here, we'll figure out what else we're going to do today. I think I have something in mind specifically for an achievement. But for now, I'm raising the roof. Or in this case, the walls. Let's see, I'm going to raise it up to about here, I think. Yes. Let's get all of the walls up to this high at least. Because I think in the front, it's actually shorter in a couple areas than the rest of the house. The rest of the house. But yeah, I did a lot while off camera. Well, in real life, I went to my best friend's wedding. That turned out to be very lovely. I was very happy to be there. I ended up being the witness, or one of the witnesses. So, without my help, it couldn't have happened. So you're welcome, Cassie and Diana. Then, let's see, when we got home, I got sick, which is why there was no stream on Wednesday. And I was also dealing with repairing some of the tech issues from last episode. Yep, go. Actually, no, I want you to be up there. Actually, I'll take you away so I can walk through here. So hopefully the tech issues are solved. I won't really know for sure until the episode's done and I look at the footage later. So if the stream is in good shape, or indeed in bad shape, please let me know in the comments section when the video gets published, or in the chat if you're joining me live today. So I believe in this back area, the wall is going to be raised up to this level. Or, no, I'm doing that wrong. Because I think at this part should be 7 blocks up. So let me See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 7. Aha! So here is where the ceiling of floor 2 and the flooring of floor 3 is going to be. So I'm going to establish this here. And this bit of ribbing you hear is mostly decorative. Also makes it look like it has a little more support than just floating blocks. Trust the process. It's going to look brilliant later. I think. Ooh, I just noticed the sound of warped stem. Sounds kind of creaky when you step on it. I guess it is technically a mushroom. But I thought this change of palette of the house by using black stone instead of calcite and warped stem instead of spruce gives it a sort of otherworldly feel, which makes sense. Those are both materials that you find in another world. Because initially I had plans for just a very simple city, but over time my idea for what I wanted to do, go away you, has evolved into a sort of a different take on things. I want my city to sort of look like a place where magic and science collide and interact. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. We'll have some, you know, fantasy elements mixed in with maybe a little bit of, what am I thinking? Like some steampunk tech or something like that? I'm still working out some details of that in my head. Yeah, this would be cool. Oh yeah, you might have noticed I've installed some roofing in this area. This was totally open to the sky before. And I set that up as a sort of temporary, potentially permanent room for our resident librarian, who I finally got to be able to give us mending books. So all of my equipment now has mending on it, as well as almost all of the best enchantments they got. So you see my sword here has unbreaking, looting, sharpness, and mending. That's pretty good. Unbreaking, fortune, efficiency, etc., etc., etc. A couple of my pieces are already perfect. It just relies on me like finding or creating other enchanting books with the... Oh! I almost fell. It's dangerous to work up here. I'm gonna fill in the floor before I fill in all the walls. So yeah, getting my armor and equipment to be as optimal as I want it to be is going to require a little bit of luck later, but we'll see what we come across later. It's pretty good for... Ow! What? Ah, you... I probably should sleep. Yeah, go away. Yeah! Die, motherfucker. Alright, so we're gonna layer up this wall here. Yes. I'm gonna fill all this in. I'm gonna leave sort of some of the front undone until I install its roofing, because it's slightly different than the rest of this part of the house. It'll make more sense once the third floor is installed. But for now, this works pretty well. I am running out of supplies though. I like the idea of still using dark oak planks for most of the flooring. I think it adds a nice, it's a nice contrasting color with the light blue. Alright, I'm gonna fill in all this area. So a lot has happened since I was last on in just the past week alone. I ran out. We've got... So we had the big spring update. I forget what it was called exactly, what the title was. But it added a lot of cool new features that maybe if we're lucky we'll find today. One of the features in it that I am most excited for, which almost throws a wrench in my plans, but not exactly, it just gives me a little more time to work on things, is add-ons supposedly no longer block the earning of achievements, whereas before they did. So that's kind of neat. I fell. As if you recall, I'm just gonna build my way up here. If you recall, one of the primary things I wanted to do was... Did I want that blocked off? I don't think so. Did I? Yes. Yes. Okay. I lost track of what I was doing. Those fences are decorative. It'll make more sense when I've built the thing up. Yes. Yes, build all this up here. Okay. It gets a little confusing in certain areas. Yes. Okay, cool. Now let's fill this up. That was mildly annoying, but this is already starting to come together pretty well. I already like it. I am confident in my skills. Yes, build this up here. I'll probably need to get more of this stuff later. Oh yeah, so yeah, if you remember, part of the supposed, quote, challenge of this first 1,000 days was going to be to finish out the remaining of my achievements that I have yet to unlock before the first 1,000 days are up, so then I could activate some of my more wanted add-ons. Because anyone who plays Bedrock on console knows that most of the add-ons from the marketplace that are basically mods... Ow! Most of the ones that change, like, how the behavior of the world actually works, those used to restrict your ability to earn achievements. If you had them active, you couldn't earn achievements. Luckily for me, I need to get more materials. Texture packs, such as the, what's it called? Is it actions and stuff, I think? It's the one that gives me those little cute animations that I like. Luckily, that one is classified as a texture pack, so it technically never affected achievements because it was a purely aesthetic thing. It just changed the way things looked. I'm gonna start these things. I still have some sorting. No, I want those arrows. I have some sorting to do, and I want dark oak planks. I'll grab another stack of the logs and convert them. That should be plenty enough, I think. But now supposedly they lifted that restriction, so some of the add-ons / mods that I want to include later, I now might not be in such a hurry to clear out my achievements to do that. We'll see how we end up, though. That doesn't mean I'm gonna not work towards finishing them before the first 1,000 days. In fact, that's gonna be a lot of what we're gonna be doing here. I failed that miserably. Can I reach that up here? I can. It's just annoying and slightly tricky. Probably easier up there. Give me that. I left these pillars of warped stem left alone, because I kind of like how it looks almost marbled in that way. That's my thinking on that. Let's raise the roof or wall up there. I think this is coming together about the way I want it to. Ah! Skeletal. Eat shit, bitch. Ooh, I like having a much more powerful netherite sword and pickaxe. I did do some item improvements that way. I probably need to actually take that away, because I think this area here is going to be a bit of a roof, but we'll see. We'll see how that comes together later when I actually install the roofing. Uh-oh. Spider coming my way. Nyeh. Nyeh. I should clear off some of these guys who won't burn in the sun. Gotcha. Ooh, I'm getting accurate with this. Hello, Skeletal. Eat shit, bitch. There we go. Okay, sun is on the horizon, and the roofing part of my project is almost done. Or at least the ceiling. The roofing comes later. Because I do have some of the equipment to install some of the roofing in the front area. So then we can have a totally enclosed space. Let's go ahead and fill this in. But yeah, among some other things that the update included, of course, we've got some new mob variants, specifically for pigs, cows, and chickens. And install. There we go. As you know, when I like to do fill-in work, I like to set up a frame sort of thing, and then I fill it in segments. And reach. Okay. Can I reach? There we go. What else did we got? We got some better trades from like wandering traders. The cartographers have better things to sell us. I think some of the pricing on those has also changed a little bit to make them a little more affordable or something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, wandering traders are now able to give us emeralds back for stuff that we give them instead of only selling us things. I don't know how revolutionary that's going to be, but it's different. Different's fun and interesting, usually. Come on. Fill in. Fill in. No! It's always tricky when you can't move very fast. Yeah. There we go. I'll get rid of that block in a second. Let's see, what else did we do? So I didn't thoroughly explore the bastion that we found last episode, but I did disassemble some of the upper areas, which was mostly just blackstone, so I didn't really find anything particularly interesting up there. But I did find a lot of good materials for our house, so that's something. We'll probably go back down there either today or next time we get on. We'll see. But for now, house is most important. Can't remember. I think this part of the ceiling might have to be scaled back a bit. We'll see. I do know that this part, at least. Yeah. Can I reach? I can. Okay. Just straight sideways. Yeah. There we go. Can't reach. I don't want to fall. Because that's a bow. Okay. Saved by my framing. Let's see. Let's raise you. Let's get up here. There we go. I can always fill in some gaps later. Do I want to... I'll leave that alone for now. I'm mostly working off of memory. I do have a couple pictures on my phone that I'm looking at to reference for construction ideas. How'd you mess up that bad? There we go. I'll get that later. But yeah, I'm kind of doing some edits of this as I go along that, you know, make a little more sense in the moment. Letting the house evolve with our feels. That's a weird idea. What else happened in the last update? There are a few more UI improvements. Oh, we got some firefly bushes, which I have yet to find, but I haven't really explored much beyond the boundaries of our city yet. So that's something we'll come upon later. We'll deal with it later. All right, so I've established most of the flooring here. I think, yes, this part I fill in. Actually, you don't go there. It stops. No, it doesn't even stop here. Does it? No, it doesn't. It stops here-ish. Trust me, it'll make sense when we're complete. Okay, so that part is done for the most part. I think let's descend and fill in some more of the walls. Or should I do this part of the ceiling first so then I know exactly where I'm at? I might do that. I might shift attention to my ceiling. Let me pull up a couple pictures for that. Or my roofing, excuse me. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So we're going to go up there. I'm going to exchange a few blocks here for some of that, and some of this. Put my bow away. I'll just hop up here. And then... dang. I stopped myself. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, so the front of this will be marked by, I believe... Yes, some of this. Methinks. Okay, I think that's as far as I go with it. Let me cross-reference with another image. With another image. Yes, I believe that's how that works. Okay, and then I sort of go like on the lower section of this block. Boom, like that. Yes, and then I probably should have gotten some... I'm gonna go get some scaffolding. That might make this job a little easier. As you'll notice, I fell and didn't take any damage thanks to Feather Falling 4 on my boots. That is so nice. This is already starting to come together, and I love the ribbing that I installed in the ceiling there. Kind of looks pretty cool. I might hang like a big chandelier from that cross point right there. Those parts of the pillars there, that I've got my crosshair on, I might change that to a horizontal piece and strip it so the ribbing looks like it goes all the way across. I think I might do that. But that's just a minor aesthetic change. I might do that off camera. We'll see. Yep. You probably won't even notice. Where am I going? Oh, right. Because I know where my scaffolding is. And you'll notice in the town center, hello, trader. Ooh, let me show you what I meant earlier by gives better trades. Yeah, he'll actually trade me emeralds for things that I can give him now. And he just got a lot more stuff that he can offer now. And I accidentally placed that. Let's fix that. Boop. All right, so let's see. So I put this chest here because it involves my plans for what I want to do for today's primary achievement. And depending on time, we might pursue other achievements too, because there's a bunch of easy ones that I could probably now do. Now that I'm sort of geared up and have more equipment. Hello? For a second, I thought you were a black horse. You're just a mule. I'm happy with my friends here, though. This will not be their permanent home. We'll find a new home for them eventually later. Like, I'll make a stable or a zoo or something. Okay, so scaffolding. Actually, I want to do this from the outside, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that high enough? I probably want to... Alright, let's... Okay, cool. That's right, I forgot I could... Ah! Bow! I'm gonna wear out my feather falling boots before I even know what to do with them. Okay. So, if I... according to my schematics, which is literally just pictures, I do... Can I... Come on, can't I extend this way, please? I can't go down. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's see if I can finagle this. Damn it. Also incorrect. Ugh, I'm hopeless at this. I hate working with scaffolding in this game. It's so confusing. Okay, this is working. I'm figuring it out. Yes, because I want this upside down and facing this way. And then what I do is go out this way a little bit. And... kerplunk? No. Incorrect. There we go. That's what I want for this section here. And then it's... okay, let's go out this way a little bit more. Boom, boom. And put that there. And then, okay. I'll collect that later. Bamboo is cheap and easy. And, okay, so then I do the same pattern on this side. It's getting dark and I can't see. Damn it. I figured. What? Why are you... what? 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 Why are you dropping now? What? I don't get this. Fine, I'll just stack you up. You lazy peasy. Garbage. Alright, come on. Flatten, flatten. Oh, I laid a box, not stairs. Ugh. Alright, come on, please. Work with me here. Damn it! Okay, let's restart the scaffolding tower over here. I've never figured out how to work with scaffolding properly. Oops, sorry, llama. I didn't mean to hit you. Oh god, he's spitting at me. Be easy with me, okay? I'm not new at this. I've spent at least 500 days in this world alone. Or almost 500 days. Okay. Now with this, I should be able to stack this properly. Ugh, it's already dark. Okay. Let's go take a nap. Do I even have my bed here? Let's see. I think I had a piece floating here that I meant to grab. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because it's dark and I don't want... what are they called? Phantoms spawning. I left my bed in the other place. Okay. We are going to go to a different location temporarily. And I'll show you another part of what I was working on. While we find... because my nearest available bed is over this way. Oh, just in case you didn't notice, I found a saddle. I actually found multiple saddles. My very first saddle I found in the place that we're actually about to go to. And all the rest of the saddles I found while fishing. They're really common when you start fishing. I wonder if that's why they don't like us to craft them, but it's... not being able to craft a saddle is still very annoying. Especially since in the next update we're supposed to be able to craft, like, what are they, harnesses with saddles for those happy guests that we're supposed to get. Whee! So I created another elevator, and down at the bottom of this elevator, and de-elevator, I guess, is a monster spawner XP farm. I'll show you how this works in a second. Actually, we're down here already. It's good. So later on, I'll include a link to the video that I got this design from, but it's a very simple design. You can find it almost anywhere. But it uses the concept of, and I've got a little maintenance tunnel here to show off some things. It uses monster spawners that you find in dungeons. And I found this monster spawner not too long ago while I was off camera for skeletons, which is very good because for that warped stuff... oh, some of them are already spawning. For that warped stem, you need a lot of bone meal to make it grow. And so this works not only as an XP farm so that I could enchant all my stuff, but also as a bone and arrow farm, essentially, as well as just a trickle source for gold and iron ingots, because they sometimes drop whatever they're wearing. But the idea is... Give me this experience. Yeah, you get a lot of experience from this thing. And it's also AFK. You can just sit there for a while you're like brushing your teeth or something, and skeletons will build up on the side. But the idea is they spawn from the spawner here, fall into the flow of water that I've got set up there, where that guy got trapped for a second, but it's okay. They flow into that little crevice that you can barely see. I think you can see it. But attached to that crevice is an elevator that shoots them 23 blocks skyward, which will follow them. And as you can see, they hop up here, and they sort of start flowing down this way, where they free fall 22 blocks. Typically, that is enough to cause them enough fall damage so that, let's get back to the spawn point, or the collection point. That should be enough to where, with one hit, they just die. And then I collect their experience, and there's some hoppers there under those carpets that connect to these chests, and all their loot drops in here. And so the idea is I could just let my character sit here for 15 or so minutes and go from like level 0 to 15 just by swiping at them as they come down. They just accumulate over time, and then I kill them in mass numbers and get a lot of bones, a lot of arrows, also a ton of junk, which I'll show you how I get rid of that later, because like I don't care about the bows that they drop. They rarely drop with good enchantments anymore, and I've already got my really good bow here. But yeah, I could just sit here, they build up, and I slay a bunch and get experience, and that's how I enchanted all my stuff. As for the junk, like the arrows and the leather and the stuff that I don't care about, I can take that over to here, where initially this was just a door with that lava pit. But I added on top of it, because it took me forever to dispose of all the stuff that I had, this little setup, which I've got hidden behind this wall. It's a little redstone setup where I put stuff in this chest. I've got a double chest up here. I just load it up with stuff. And then as I walk away, it deposits it. In fact, let me show you. With some just junk that I don't care about. Okay, so I got a few pieces of junk. So I can open this chest. Imagine I've got like an inventory full of bows that I don't care about. I open this, and I just really quickly go through my inventory and just load it up. Step away. And you might hear it click, click, click. It's dropping all those bows that I put in there into the lava while I go off and do other things. Meanwhile, the skeletons are still spawning and dropping and making it easy to stop. Or making it easy to farm them. I can also use it to refresh the health of any of my tools and armor that have mending on them, which right now all of my stuff has mending on it. I did a lot of trading off camera. And then for instances where they drop an enchanted piece of equipment, like this bow with power 1 here, I grab it, go over to this grindstone, put it in there, take it out, boom, additional experience. This is really all about gaining experience. As well as bone meal. Bone meal is very important. And also with all the arrows that I get from this too, infinity on my bow is kind of pointless. I will not run out of arrows as long as I have this whole structure here. I also have another version of our, other micro XP generator. I sort of abandoned these as my primary experience farm just because it requires me to input stuff. And lately I just haven't had enough stuff to input in them to make use of anything. So this is just simpler and faster and requires less effort on my part to do. So it's lazy. But anyway, we came down here to sleep. Oh, of course there's monsters nearby. That's the one caveat to this. I could build a separate room so that the monsters are a little further away and I can actually go to sleep in the bed. But I'm too lazy to deal with that. So I just clear them out and then I sleep. Boom. Let me collect that experience. All right, now let's go back. Yeah. Whee! This is a really long elevator. But it works, and I don't suffocate on the way up. Whoop! Not that I would, because my helmet also has Respiration 3, the highest level of respiration you can get. But still, it's nice that the elevators don't make me suffocate anyway. So yeah, that was one of the things that took me a lot of time off camera to do. But on the other hand, it saves me time farming experience for the sake of achievements. So it works. I'll probably hide the entrance behind something. I don't know what yet. I'm thinking either a giant oak tree with a hidden door mechanism, or maybe I'll even hide it in like a sort of haunted mine type of access. Make it all spooky and something. I don't know. Well, we'll find out later. And we'll put you back here. I probably should have brought that bed with me, shouldn't I? Oh well, too late now. Okay, where does the rest of my thing happen? Okay, so there's that. Okay, so based on what I can see... You know what? I think I'll leave that part of the roof like that. And I'll add flare later. Let's go up to this side. That's a big tower. Alright, we'll scale it. And, well, actually... Cool. Alright, so from there, I believe it's a... It mimics the other side, which I believe was blah, and then... Yep! I keep falling. Alright, so then on the underside of this is a stair facing out. Let's go one more. There we go. I believe it goes like this, and like this. Yes, and then another one of these. Yeah. And one more. And then... Oh, hello. I forgot I could do that. That scaffolding's probably useless, but whatever. Scaffolding is a little tricky. Okay, and then from there... Because, yeah, it goes out like that. And then it's... And then like that, I think. And that lines it up with that. Okay, I think that helps establish that part of the roof. Yes. Yeah. Ah! Hello, cows. Hello, sweethearts. How are you doing? I can't remember if I had shown you this is where I moved the cows a while ago, but again, this is still just a temporary home for them until I can find them a better pasture. This is just for ease of access. I need to get those scaffolding. I thought I heard a cave sound there for a second. Did anyone else hear that? Or was it just me? It's probably me. Okay, and then what else did I want to do? Yes, I wanted to apply some of the other roofing, which is got deep slate tiles. Yeah, I don't need all this. All right, yeah, the other part of the roofing is deep slate tiles. So let's. Let's see. It was. Because I believe it continues like this. And yes, I believe. For now, maybe? Yes. Yes. I think yes. I think this is how it goes. And then this actually goes down like that. Sort of an overhang type of look. Yes, this is coming together, and I'm enjoying it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah. No, you go away. There we go. And then I think it's like that and that and that and that. Yes, this is supposed to go away because it goes like this, methinks. Yes, I think so. And then I might make adjustments to this later. I don't know yet. We'll just have to build it and see how it looks. Ah, dang it. I need more of those, more stairs. Because then it's like, well, actually, this can go like... Yes, this is, I think, working to about the way I want it. Methinks. Yes, finally give the cows a little bit of shelter. Yes. Okay. And then I need more stairs. Fuck. Alright, let's go get more deep slate tile stairs. Woo! I'll take you, thank you. I know in a normal building you don't usually establish the ceiling and roof before the walls, but the ceiling and roof here tells me where the walls are limited. So they help guide where the wall goes eventually. I promise, this makes more sense in my head. Let's go ahead and let's just convert all of that via stone cutter into tile stairs. I like the tile, the deep slate tile, because it looks a lot like shingling. Shingling, when you use it as a roofing substance, it looks really good as a roofing shingle. It's gonna be kind of dark in here, but eventually I'm gonna install like a big old chandelier in this. So don't worry, there will be light by the time I'm through with this. Alright, and then that's one of these. It's tricky when you don't want to foul or crouch. Because it's this here, methinks? Or actually, I wonder if this part of the roof follows it exactly, or if it goes a different path. I'll just continue on this side, and we'll see how that turns out. It's like... Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. I think I might have to go visit my creative world at some point to see about finishing the roof. Let's go to the other side and see how that looks. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Because, yes, and then wall will go there, I think? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. And then I think it's that. I think that's how I finish it. Maybe. Let me go wrap it up here, and this might be the way I do it. I love the way stairs sort of curl around when you place them at bends like that. Yeah, no, I don't want you there. Although the uneven appearance might be kind of neat, but for now, I want it to be even. I'll add embellishments later. Okay, that section of that roof is more or less done. Now let's do this section. This section should be kind of cool. So I believe it should be like this, perhaps? And then it's like that. Methinks? Maybe? Because what is it? It's from this. Okay. No? I think I'm messing this roof up somehow. I'm gonna go back and revisit my creative world of creepers. Yeah, we'll revisit the roof later. For now, Hi, tall guy. I did not recognize you there. Okay, for that part of the roof always confuses me. We'll get back to it. For now, let's raise more of the walls. Because at least I think I have the lower section of the walls about where I want them. Nope, I don't want you there. No, it fell. That's okay, I've got plenty of this stuff. Plug you there. We'll worry about putting in windows later. You might find yourself wondering, Jackie, why does that part of the warped stem up there, like, stick out? Like I said, trust in the process. It'll make sense later. Don't question me. Don't question my methods. I has a plan. Sort of. And by plan, I mean a creative build I made of this house that I'm sort of going off images for and replicating unsteadily. Let's... Yeah, go ahead and bring you out there. Is that part of the roof? I don't know. I sort of do, sort of don't have an idea of what I'm doing here. Yeah. Cutie. I mean, I guess I don't have to exactly replicate the same setup in my creative world that I am having here. I need some FUD. In real life, too. Which I have ramen right here that I haven't been eating. Because I have a bowl warmer on my desk. So it doesn't get cold. So it's still tasty. Alright, let's finish establishing this part of the wall here. I feel like I'm gonna need to lighten this place up. I'll worry about that part of the roof later. Like, I'll probably finish it off camera and then just sort of walk you through what I did. And then there's these sections of the vehicle fireballs. Let's go ahead and... I heard something. I don't know. Is it me or is the music really freaking loud in this game? I'm gonna turn that down a second. Hold on. Because it is starting to like drill into my ears. I've already got it turned down to 50. Because I want it to be like background music, but like because I want to hear it, but I don't want to be deafened by it. All right, let me know in the comments or the chat if you want me to turn it up from that point. But I think I'm... Excuse me. I don't know where he went. Because creepers are very dangerous right now. Eat shit, bitch. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I can access the roof from back here. I forgot about that. Ah, don't shoot me off, asshole. I'm coming up here. I need it to be light. Luckily, flame arrows don't set the house on fire. Whew. Okay, this is certainly dangerous work. You can see why I wanted to get through this as quickly as possible. Oh, you're tiny, that's why. Okay. Okay, so from over here, we're gonna at least fill in this part of the wall here. I think up to about this level, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably gonna need to get more blocks. Trust in the process. Luckily, I have plenty of blackstone, but just not on me. Yeah. Okay, let's go back and get more. No, open. I also, I couldn't remember if I mentioned that I replaced the flooring in some of the rooms. Like, I like how the main foyer has this crisscross pattern of the calcite and tough chiseled brick, I think. I think that's what that is. I also have it in the ballroom here. I'm leaving some of the other rooms as the dark oak flooring, though, because I think it makes a good contrast, and it makes more sense for flooring in upper levels to not be made of a very heavy material. That's my logic. I'm sticking with it. Blackstone. Here we go. Let's go ahead and fill up on just regular bricks. Yeah, I think that should be good. I collected some of the other polished blackstone brick type too. Damn you. Yeah. Because I want to add some detailing to my walls later. But for now, the main structure is the important bit. We'll do detailing and decoration later. How do I get over there now? This way. Alright. If I remember correctly, I build this up to there-ish? Ow! You son of a bitch. Haha, I win, bitch. You're gonna burn. You're gonna catch fire, my man. Eventually. I thought I saw like a skeleton's feet right here or something like that. That was about to scare me. I believe I bring this all the way up here, don't I? I don't know, because this is going to be using a very cool stepped stair type of roof design later. But I'm not quite sure how it gets set up yet. I hear something burning. Ah, ah, he's running. I don't know why it doesn't save you. I should probably bring that up one more level. Yeah. Just to fill this in here. Yes. Methinks. This part of the roof I probably could do, actually. Let me see if I have a picture of, because I think it's supposed to be pretty simple back here. Is it? Because I think it's supposed to be, yes, on the outside of this is supposed to go like a hanging stair like that, and then stairs of this just going up, 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 and up until it reaches, like, until it meets wall or something. I forget how many steps it's supposed to go up. I'll deal with that later. Right now this is coming together, I think. Yeah, I'll probably install a lot of this roofing off camera. I just wanted to get this sealed off so that my house felt a little more complete than it did. And that we get a sense for what it's eventually going to look like when it's totally complete. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. Messy for now, but it's looking better. Looking so much better. I'm gonna have like a balcony or something up here eventually. Let's go ahead and see if I can finish this part of the roof at least. Because this part should be relatively easy. So I've got that. And I've got these blocks. Yeah, so it's this. And then let's go with, I think, because I don't want it to go taller than that section here. Let's see. You know what I could do? I can... Yes, because this is supposed to be like a center line kind of deal. And then what I can do is... Yes, I can get under here-ish. Boom. And I can establish a stair. And then does it go like that? And then if I get rid of this, and that'll just fall. That's okay. Do I like that? I don't feel like I like this. I don't feel like this is how it's supposed to happen. Because let's see, it wraps around there, comes out to here, and then you get... that, stair, stair. Aha! It's supposed to be like that up there. And then... I know, I'm losing stuff, but that's okay. Is it? Nope. I am talking to myself trying to figure this out, but I'll I promise I'll get it. Is it supposed to be like... Actually, is it supposed to be a straight up block from there? That might be the case. And then let's do a half from there. Then an upside down stair. And I think... Okay, I think this is looking okay-ish. And then block. And in fact, this could look better, I think, if I did a... Would this look better if I did a stair here? We'll step back and see that. If I did that... Did I even have this lined up in the center? I did, okay. And stair underside of it. And it should be like this, methinks? Is it like, yeah, 2 stairs? Yes. I think this is how it's supposed to go. And then... like that? Yes. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out. And this goes up to about there. And yeah. And then yeah. And then this just kind of wraps around like that and stops there. And then we got... I'll worry about the inner lining later. Once again, I'm biting my tongue. I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, more or less with the deep slate tile, we just mimic what we laid down with that. And then you see it kind of has a center line there. And then it's lined with the nether brick. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, let's find our way back down without killing ourselves. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. All right, let's fill in some of this, I think. And then I'm going to line the ceiling with something to hide that bit of ugly there. But I think, yeah, that's how that's supposed to go? Question mark? Ooh, this is starting to come along nice, though. I can't wait till I get the lighting and the decorations in here. This is starting to look like home in my head. Yeah, I'm going to back up and see how that looks. And then I think we'll be ready to move on. Yeah, that's looking okay. I can work with that. Okay, next task is put away the stuff for the building that I got out to use. I'll do some light touch-ups and more accurate building in my time off camera. And for the next floor, I'll make sure I've got much better pictures to go off of. But for now, that's good enough. Our house is more or less sealed off. And I'm not worried as much about getting wet. Oops, you are not supposed to go in there. I'm gonna have a munch real quick. And maybe a little bit of Pepsi. Ah, this channel not sponsored by Pepsi. Is anyone actually sponsored by Pepsi? I don't know. I'm gonna stash my string in there. I don't need that leather cap. Oh, I made 1 or 2 changes to here, as obvious by the, well, one, the expansion of the map, which there's a story behind that I'll tell later. As well as I installed one of my own trash cans here. It's ugly, but I've kind of got the basic setup like visualized here. I don't need these. There we go. It's ugly, but I didn't want to hide it because I wanted to show basically how it works. So you got a comparator, a dropper, a hopper, a double chest, a trapped double chest specifically, and I'll explain why in a minute. And it leads to, yeah, let's see. So the comparator sends a signal here. Supposedly, when I fill this trapped chest up, and it's trapped because while it's open, it won't send stuff through to the bottom. So if I accidentally put in something that I don't want to get rid of, like, see how it stays there? As long as I have this inventory open, that won't drop down below, and I can rescue it in case I accidentally put something there in my haste that I didn't want to get rid of. But I don't care about that bow, so I'm gonna back off. It sends a signal around, which tells the dropper to spit it out into the lava, and boom! Item destroyed. Because I don't want to store everything or manually drop everything into that hole. That sounded weird. Let's go ahead and... Ugh, I can't store all these bones! You know what? Fuck it. I'll trash them. I got a lot of bones from them skellies. And let's put that gunpowder in here. Yeah, I expanded the map by like 2 in north and east directions so that we have a little bigger view of the bay and some of the surrounding islands, as well as a bit north of that northern mountain of ours. I still need to come up with names with names for all these locations. And you can see the house got updated a little bit on screen. In fact, let's fix that. Boom! It fills in a little bit more. Yeah, that's neat. I also built a little bit of the side road there, because I'm going to build something alongside of there, and I wanted something to sort of guide me, but we'll get to that when we get to it. That's in a much later thing. It's more landscaping type of stuff, but it's going to be pretty cool. For now, let's talk about my next goal, which... I forgot to bring my bed with me, didn't I? Do I just have the materials to make a bed here? I'd be surprised if I didn't. 1 piece of white wool. Do I really not have the pieces to make a bed? Let's just grab some of... Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, fine. I'll grab some of these logs. Do I have wool? That's gray wool. Not the wool I need. Okay, I don't have the materials to make a bed, and I don't want to bother making one. We'll just get straight to work on what the next target is. So you remember that chest that's out by the center of town? I don't know why there's a chicken and now an egg in my dining room, but he could stay here for a while. I don't care. Let's see, it's the height of night right now, but we can get started. I'm okay with that. So, my achievement target today is Caves and Cliffs, which is an achievement that you earn by jumping from a block at maximum build height, falling straight down to the lowest level in the world, which is, I think technically the achievement counts if you get below, if you hit like minus 61, which is like when you start getting into the bedrock layer a bit. Because bedrock is uneven down below. Bedrock marks the bottom of the world, but it's uneven. There's holes and pits and stuff like that. So I found a spot within our location here where it goes down to minus 62. That is the lowest level you can possibly get to into the game. So our goal is to create a scaffold tower, hence why all my scaffolding is in here, that reaches build height. And leaping off of it, we're going to fall down a tiny 1x1 hole, going straight down to a bedrock layer that I have prepared that's at -62, the lowest level I can get to. I've layered it with water so I could survive it. And of course I have my armor here that has feather falling. I'm also geared up with potions of regeneration, splash feather healing, and basically generally things that will help making the dig down survivable and easier. So we're gonna first focus on the dig, methinks. Yes, we'll first focus on the dig, and to do that, I'm going to put all of my non-essential equipment, except for my armor and my shield. I'm going to put all my non-essential equipment. Why do I have this bow? In storage here. So I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, don't need that, arrows. I'll keep all my food on me, why not? I'm not even going to bother with torches because I'm going to plug up this hole eventually. I don't care to keep it. Don't need the spyglass, don't need the bow. I'll probably need a shovel, food, pickaxe obviously for digging, and my sword for self-defense. And I'm going to bring these potions with me. Just in case I happen to, because the #1 rule in Minecraft that you never want to break is don't dig straight down. We are going to break that rule 100 times today. So I'm gearing up with, potions of regeneration, potions of healing, night vision so I don't have to bother with torches because no monster's going to spawn on me, so I don't need to worry about that. And also so that if I drop into a big cavern, I can see where I'm going. I don't have to worry about it. Potions of regeneration in case I need to recover some health. In fact, I'm going to put that there. Let's actually put you here. And potions of fire resistance last a long time, so I'll just do another splash potion of healing. And I've marked, so this torch marks the very center of the town center circle here. This torch right here marks where I'm to start digging, which coincidentally happens to lead to a spot I have, like I said, prepared ahead of time down in my diamond mines, because my diamond mine is just above the bedrock layer. So it's kind of convenient. We'll have easy access back home. So for now, let's get rid of this torch. I'm going to go ahead and take a potion of night vision just ahead of time, because it'll last for 8 minutes. And as you can see, everything is lit up and we can see for miles. And we are going to dig down. And we already hit dirt. All right. And more rock. And I'm not going to actually worry too much about getting materials, because I've got my mines, and I want to get this achievement as fast as possible. I really hope not to die, but that's why I stored all that stuff in the chest up above, so that if I did die, no harm, no foul. I got most of my stuff. I think I'll worry about upgrading the rest of my equipment to netherite after I defeat the end dragon. Oh, which hopefully will come soon. And I think this is my iron mine, maybe? Judging by the looks of things. Whatever. Onward we go. Alright, we've hit... what is this stone called again? It's... Yes, deep slate. And just to check to make sure I didn't deviate course. Yep, I can see straight up to the top. This is going to be one heck of a fall. So far, no caverns, so I'm happy about that. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is cool. I did not know this was here. Wait a second. Is this my normal... Hold on. Okay, no, this is a different amethyst geode. We just... Okay, we just... I hope I didn't lose sight of where I was. Yeah, we just happened upon this. This is kind of cool. But we already have our own amethyst geode that's continuously growing amethysts, so I'm not too worried about mining this right now. And we are on a mission. But at least it gives us a nice view as we dig down through it. my inventory looking? Pretty good. Oof. Wow, okay. Somewhat uneventful dig. I'm happy about that. But this is, I checked it earlier, this is minus 62. I put a block of water next to it, flowing into it, because the flowing water will still catch you. It'll still keep you from dying. But it doesn't count as a full block. And I've heard from some people that if you just fall into a block of water, it sometimes doesn't give you the achievement because it counts that as a block above the lowest level. So we've got this, which doesn't count technically as a full block. And if we come up this way, you can see we have entered my diamond mine. So we have easy access back home. And while I'm down here, let me show you something pretty neat that I discovered while I was expanding this and trying to farm for more diamonds. If we turn away from, there's the elevator going up. If we turn away from it and continue digging this way, I dug this way by about like another 50 blocks or so. If you recall, on the other side of that elevator, we found some skulk, which signals the emergence of a, a deep dark biome. And I wanted to be careful about not expanding that way because I didn't want to stumble upon an ancient city and potentially get killed. While digging the other way, I stumbled upon an ancient city and have become threatened upon being killed. We are not going to explore this until later, but I thought it would be kind of cool to show it to you guys. Oh, the bats are setting off those signals. I don't know if they can set off the shriekers that summon the warden, but for now, we're just gonna kind of back away. I'm gonna leave it open so we can come back to it later. But yeah, we'll stay away from that for now. But I just wanted to show that to you while I have some more ramen. Ah, still warm. And up we go. So now the next part of my master plan to earn this achievement. Now that tunnel I just dug and the tower we're about to build are all very temporary. That's why I'm using scaffolding and stuff like that. But I think I will use the scaffolding for another achievement. Actually, 2 others. Sorry, I have an itch in my nose. I'm going to use it for 2 other achievements. One is where we bounce really high off of a slime block. I think you need to fall high enough to where when you bounce off the slime block, you bounce 30 blocks into the air. So we'll do that. And then I'll just store this stuff in here for now. I don't care. We will, let's get the scaffolding. I'm going to build a platform way up in the sky. And we're going to use that to trade with a villager at max build height. So for now, let's stack this up as high as we can. So I'll probably leave the scaffolding here until we finish all those achievements, really. Basically, we just stack this high until I can't stack it no more. And then the fun begins. Still stacking. I most likely won't need all of this scaffolding. I hope I don't eat my words immediately after I say them. Oh, that's the build height. Exactly as I said. Now for safety purposes, let's actually go ahead and take these blocks in. And we'll store everything else in here. Yeah, let's... Actually, no, I should keep the armor on, but I can store the shield. I likely won't lose my stuff. But let's go ahead and store all these blocks. And then we shall ascend the Tower of Destiny. Oh yeah, this also gives me an opportunity to get a slime block and put it out here, which we can try to bounce off of later. But I want to make sure that just in case, if I need to use my feather falling, I have it. So that's why I'm leaving my armor on. Okay, so we've got some of this here. Excuse me. Start that. Looks like my night vision's fading. That's okay. It has done its job. What else? Oh yeah, this, and then I've got some tuff here. And I'll just toss the block of dirt away. I don't need it. Don't need it, don't want it. And up we go! Oh, I forgot my... Almost forgot my slime block. I want that. I got a slime block. Alright. Now what should I try first? Should I try diving straight into the hole? Or the slime block first? I'm thinking the hole. Do the tougher one first. Because it's all about aiming. Once I get lined up, it should be just smooth sailing the rest of the way. Holy moly, that's high up there. And then when we're done with both of those achievements, I'll build a platform up top. And I'll walk you through what we're going to do with that later. So I'm going to put this on the north side. Boom. And for now, here we go. Oh yeah, my house is starting to come together. It's going to look awesome by the time I'm done. I forgot to install the spiral staircase, didn't I? Up and up and up and up and up and up and up we go. We're above the cloud layer. Ascending to the highest elevation. Alright, now this is going to be tricky that I fall in a way that I line up with the hole without hitting any of the edges. But I don't get caught on the scaffolding. In fact, this might have been an easier thing to do if I had actually built a platform up top. Never mind. We'll just do it this way. I'm sure it'll be fine. It might take a try or two, but that's okay. Oh, I know this is a virtual world, but I'm already getting vertigo. Okay. Okay. My hands are starting to sweat. Let me wipe those off. Okay. Here we go. I can't even see the freaking... I can see the hole. Geronimo. Damn it. Okay, let's try again. Like I said, it's very possible I could just get caught on the scaffolding on the way down if I chicken out too much. Because I tried to scale back a little bit so that I wouldn't hit the far lip of the wall. You know what? I probably should have gone ahead and built the platform up top, at least a little bit of it, with a hole in it, so then I would know where to line up and just fall. Because if I mess up and get caught or I hit something on the way down, that's game over. Now I could try and just build a tunnel to sit in up there. Oh! And I think we made it. I really hope that scored me the achievement. I think we'll find out here in a minute. Because, whew, that just... that rose my heart rate a little bit. But we'll see here in a second if I got that achievement or not. I should have gotten that achievement, because that was build height all the way down to the lowest bedrock level you can go. And I checked it. Unless I'm not allowed to land in water at all, even flowing water, in which case, fuck you. Because it's almost impossible to find, like, to survive such a fall. There it is! Caves and cliffs! Excellent, that's one more achievement under our belts. Fantabulous. Alright, one more to go. And we're also going to use the build height on this as well. And in fact, I'll probably plug in that hole later. But we're going to rescale that back to all the way up to build height. Oh, excuse me. Avoiding the hole. Oh, gosh. And then we're going to bounce off the slime block and see how high it bounces us. We might get 3 achievements today, because I've got plenty of time left. I still have like what is that? That's still like an hour and a half. We're making good progress here. Maybe I'll find some other achievements for us to complete. That is a really big mountain to our north. If you have any ideas for names for like some of the geographical features or things like that, let me know what they are in the comment section or the chat. Because I would like to name the mountain chain that kind of surrounds us as something and then give each mountain a name. Including maybe those islands over there. Stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. We still have so much more to explore and see and do. And it feels like we've already done so much. We're almost 500 days in. I think considering how fast it took to establish the second floor of my house, we'll probably be able to finish the house by the time the first season ends, I think. Alright, we've made it back up to build height. The slime block is down there. You can barely see it right under my cursor. Here we go. Whee! Just drop. And... boing! That was more than 30 blocks. That had to be. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I kind of want to employ slime blocks into some other fun shit. I just don't know what yet. And just like that, easy 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and actually unpack this chest here. I hope nothing fell down there. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, I'm going to go... oh, I wanted my chest or my shield equipped. There we go. And we'll go store some of these items. And maybe get to work on setting up a platform up there. Because I have an idea for another achievement I want to do that requires a platform. There's that achievement. Trampoline. Block, bounce 30 blocks upward off a slime block. Excellent. We are making cracking progress. Alright, let's store all the potion stuff in here. For later use. I'm glad I only needed to use like 1 or 2 potions. And let's reorganize my inventory a little bit. Because I always like to have that there. Shovel there. Hoe there, unless I need it. Then... bow, no. Okay, bow there. That. Spyglass. Food. In fact, I'll put my hoe away, move that over, and then this will be for miscellaneous things and building blocks. Let's go ahead and put this chest down here just for now, just because I said so. Put the slime block in it. Oh, I've got a potion bottle that I need to put away. And I've got a trashy bow here that I don't care about. Go away, you. Thank you. Alright, for the platform up above, I'm just going to grab a bunch of cobblestone. Let's grab a few stacks of that. And we'll grab a couple stacks of dirt. And then we're going to grab golden apple and splash potion of weakness. I think you can see what I'm going for here. Because there's an achievement where you trade with a villager. Excuse me. At world height. And basically the best way I can figure to do that is build a large platform big enough that monsters will start spawning on it if I'm up there. I wait until a zombie villager spawns, trap it, cure it, and then trade with him while I'm up there. Speaking of trading with him while I'm up there, do I have emeralds? I don't have emeralds. Okay, let's go get emeralds, and I know exactly how to do that. Because I got a lot of paper now. And let me show you something else I did. So I dug a little back here into my basement a little bit, and I moved our, oh, what's this called? What is it called? Because I've got some in here. Sugarcane. I moved our sugarcane generator farm sort of thing down here, and I modified it with dispensers along the back that I will, when I want to use this, I fill those up with bone meal. And then when I cause these things to grow, it functions like normally where the detectors up at top make the pistons push and break them, and then the stuff falls into these chests, the hoppers, and then chests. I set up the dispensers at the bottom to trigger slightly later than the pistons, so that they'll then like make them grow more automatically, and then the signal trips again, the pistons push, it breaks the sugarcane falls in the chest, then the dispensers trigger, causing them to grow, and the cycle continues basically as long as I sit here. So I can get a lot of sugarcane really fast that way, as long as I have bone meal, which, as you remember, I have plenty. I also forgot I want to plug that hole, so I'll just need one block of that. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I probably want to work on that during day, but morning's almost on us, so we're good. I should build a grandfather clock out here. That'd be kind of neat. Ooh, I could build a grandfather clock and then use like a sunlight sensor or something like that to sort of to make a chime when the sun rises and sets. That'd be kind of cool. So we're gonna plug up this hole. Boop. And then I'm gonna we're gonna take this cobblestone all the way up there. Oh, I forgot I wanted to get some emeralds. Oops. That's what brought me into my side note of telling you about where I moved the sugarcane farm. But anyway, I got paper. We'll go up and say hi to our resident. Oh, he's still sleeping. He's dreaming about a frog. He wants to sing with frogs, I guess. But yeah, he used to be in a little dirt mound, sort of in the corner by my door in the foyer there. So I decided to move him up here, give him a window, give him a much more protective door. He has a little more space now than he did before. This may or may not remain his permanent room. We'll find. We'll see later. I might just open it and turn it into just a looking hallway or something like that. While we wait for him to wake up, I could wake him up, but I'm not an asshole. Ah! Even though I did trap him in there, but that's okay. I'll worry about these walls later. Do I hear a spider? Yeah, it's dark now and there's not a whole lot in the way of windows, but windows will come later. Once you establish the main structure, then you apply windows. I have an itch in my nose. Yeah. Anyway. What time is it? Is it almost daylight yet? Okay, daylight is on the horizon. Are you gonna wake up soon, sir? I want to trade with you. Oh, I see you. Somehow you not wearing pants makes you more naked than otherwise. No, it sounds like they're burning. Excellent. I keep saying the word excellent. I like that word, I guess. Oh, he's dreaming about flying. I wonder if he wakes up and sees me here watching him dream. If he's going to be a little disturbed by that. Are you dreaming you're a chicken? Oh, he woke up. Oh, excuse me, he woke up. I don't know why he spends most of his day standing on top of his lectern instead of using it, but whatever. All right, let's just go ahead and trade you as much emeralds for paper as I can. Okay, only 3. That's okay, I get a little experience. See you later, dude. I like how this is coming together. Alright, now the construction begins, now that we have a few emeralds, so we can do some trading when we get up there. Now, I can't exactly remember how big a platform I'll need. So I'll just build a really freaking big one, and then I'll tear it down when I don't need it. This is purely for the sake of earning achievements. This is going to take a while. That is one cool mountain. So I have an idea for that mountain in the north. That sort of peak that my cursor's on, the one in the middle, I think it's the second highest, or it is the highest peak in there. But I basically want to cap that a little bit, and I want to convert it into an open air hot tub. Maybe open air. I might put a canopy over it to make sure, excuse me, to make sure it doesn't, what's the term? Freeze over. So yeah, I'm going to turn that into a sort of hot springs. Like a volcanic hot springs kind of thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe I should just do it in the caldera that's in the middle of it, and because that whole thing kind of looks like it could have been a volcano at some point. Maybe I'll do that? I don't know. Future planning for later. Alright, for now... Aha! Alright, platform shall not commence. Let's do it... Oh, I don't know. A full stack out this way. By a full stack. This might take a minute. That's okay, we got plenty of time. You can see forever. Oops. Don't change the camera angle. Because yeah, I think a 64 by 64 square should be plenty big enough, shouldn't it? Or do you think that'd be too big? Whoa! Because I want it to be big enough. You know, I'd rather it be too big than not big enough. Because, yeah, that's 64. That is plenty sizable. And let's just build it off in this direction, methinks. You know what, let's just build it for as much cobblestone as I currently have. It doesn't have to be perfect square. It just has to be big enough to where I can safely maneuver, spawn some zombie villagers, that kind of stuff. I'll worry about destroying it off screen later. Is there a faster way of doing this? No! Shit, this is gonna hurt. Oh, I'm back at the... That's okay. Oh my goodness. I knew that was gonna hurt. This might be easier with an Elytra. Oh wow, look at that. Oh boy. That might have been a mistake. I wonder, if I could save myself from death if, when I fall, if I throw an ender pearl at the last second and teleport, I wonder if that'll save me from death. Ooh, hello, white horsey. Speaking of horses, I've established a horse breeding station, I guess. A horse breeding pen, sort of outside the city. Maybe I'll show you that later. Because I said when I expanded my map that I had a story associated with it, and that was true. And the story is that... So while I was constructing the skeleton spawner thing, that while I was constructing that, I happened to stumble upon a purely black horse just outside the city limits, or what's going to be the city limits eventually. And that horse, I captured it because it was so pretty, and it turned out to be one of the fastest horses I had ever ridden. And yeah, so I used it for a lot of my daily travel for a while I was off camera doing chores and stuff. And I was going to show it to you. I was even going to name it. But then while I was expanding that map, just because I felt like getting a better view of what the surrounding area looked like, she died in the powder snow in that mountain range. I didn't realize there was going to be so much, and I couldn't dig her out fast enough, so she just died right in front of me, and I was so sad and disappointed to lose that horse that I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm going to actually take the time. I forgot to get an ender pearl. Yeah, an ender pearl. I'm going to take the time. Do I have all my equipment? To actually breed a horse just as good as that one, because I was pissed to lose that. Because yeah, it's like this. And then... Okay, I do have all my equipment, it seems. Good. I want to make sure I didn't lose it. That's okay, this time I won't fall. Whew, working at these kind of heights makes my hands sweaty. Okay. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. It's like working in the end. Actually, I'm gonna go here, make myself a limit. Just stay on the platform. Okay, this is getting wider. I'm appreciating that. Alright, so my theory is I do this, and then I can sort of just walk sideways and just maintain my balance on the platform. Oh! Just don't back off the entire platform, damn it. Okay, I'm getting close. Maybe I made this platform a little too big in one direction. Whatever. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's not supposed to be permanent. This is all for the sake of achievement earning. That's why I'm not bothering to light it up, because I need monsters to spawn on this. Ah, no, 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 no! Get on the scaffolding! Oh, okay. I did it again. Ah. Okay, we're back. I need to take a rest for a second. Holy mackerel. That was... I'm okay. I'm okay. I see you, sun, going away. Monsters are already spawning. Eat shit, bitch! Alright, now I have a bit more of a safety zone up here. Yeah, maybe I should have built this 32 in one direction and 32 in the other and made a big square out of that. No! Fuck! Same spot, really? Okay, I'm sleeping the night away. Whew. Oh, goodness. Oh, it is toasty in here. Okay. Back up we go to get our stuff. I hope I'm not completely destroying my boots by falling like that. I mean, if I am, I can always bring them down to that spawner and repair them, because everything that I have has mending on it. For the most part. I think the only thing not having mending on it right now that I have is a pair of shears, but who gives a shit about shears? I only stuck it on my flint and steel just because I felt like it in one moment. Seriously, I really just stuck it on my flint and steel because I felt like it. Even though there's plenty of flint and plenty of steel everywhere. I probably won't ever run out, but, you know. It's good to have a permanent one, I guess. Friggin' asshole. Let's reorganize my inventory. Oh yeah, my boots aren't even taking damage, really. And... okay, and I'm going to really quickly eat. And then I'm going to try my theory of if I grab an ender pearl and throw it when I'm a certain height, will it save me? I guess we'll find out. I only have so many, so I need to be careful with that. I'm not too worried about losing my levels because, you know, I've got an XP generator that's very effective. How many times have I died already? I think it was twice. Alright, so I have trace ender pearls. Alright. That's okay. Why do I have a chicken egg? Whatever. Alright, let's try this once more with feeling. I mean, the fact that I'm already getting monsters spawning up there means that I probably don't need to make this as big in that direction as I needed to, but whatever. Back up we go. I didn't actually expect to have to keep going up and down this damn thing all the time. Like I am. I'll really have to keep an eye out for creepers. The scaffolding passing by your vision is almost hypnotic. Davos, shush! I'm busy. My cat's sitting right outside the door screaming, "Mommy, come let me in! I'm hungry!" Bum, bum, ba ba da bum ba da bum ba ba da ba. There we go. Okay. Back up to the top we go. Luckily, the creeper only caused like 1 block of damage, so that's not bad. Working by the edges is so nerve-wracking. Alright, let's fill this in the rest of the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have built it that big in that direction. Ah, bum cheese. You know what I'll do? Let's go ahead and fill the rest of this in with dirt for now. Because like I said, this whole thing is temporary. Maybe I should have used dirt overall because it's... I'd be able to dig it away a lot faster. Although it'll eat my shovel like crazy if I'm not careful. Alright, let's go ahead and at this end... Or, you know, maybe in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to build... I can't build up here. Thinking... Because I forgot this is world build height, so I can't build my villager safety zone up here. I have to build it beneath it. And then I somehow have to get the villager back up here. Think. I'm planning. I know what I'll do. First, I'm going to actually take an entire stack of dirt. And I'm going to go out to here. And I'm going to spend this... I can't do that. Fuck! Okay. I'm going to build this edge out, but only this way to about 32 blocks. And my thinking, because my platform doesn't really need to be 64 blocks long, and then I'll disassemble it on that end. And then what I'll do is I'll build a level underneath it for monsters to spawn. And then when I have my trapped villager, I'll light up the area so that creepers and stuff won't spawn. And yeah, then I won't have to allegedly... I lost my train of thought already. I'll just have to... Goodness. I'll collect all this stuff later. Doesn't really matter. It's just cobblestone and dirt. Once I have my villager trapped, I'll... establish a stairwell. Sorry, I am focusing on not dying, and it's very disorientating. And, yeah, I'll trap my villager underneath, and then I'll just need to build a small stairwell to get him up here. And then I'll trade with him. In the time it took me to say that, you probably figured out what I was trying to say and failing. So that's okay. So I'll build a platform beneath this, 2 blocks hot, like 2 blocks deep. So I'll go like 2 down, and then I'll put a floor on the 3rd level. So then I don't have to worry about Endermen spawning up here either. That'll be a good one. And I'll go back and collect those items later. Okay. My pickaxe is a lot faster and a lot more durable than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, this is almost as fast as creative mode. That was probably an embellishment, but that's okay. It's a lot faster when I move backwards. Probably because it has time to actually dig the blocks. Yeah, okay. Okay. This actually is a good opportunity to test my theory. The theory of Ender Eyes. Alright, here we go. Alright, if I toss it now, I fall faster than it. And my corpse. Sorry, that was... I teleported after I died because the Ender Pearl doesn't fall faster than I do. Dang it. Anyway. Let's go back and get my stuff. And then we'll continue work on the platform. Oh, gosh, I'm dumb. I do apologize. I feel like I have a hair in my throat. Ugh, can't get it out. Oh yeah, we just walked by an evidence of the latest update. I don't know if you saw that, but whoa, that's a lot of stone. One of the things in the update is trees now have dropping leaves. Like they'll slowly rain leaves over time. It's kind of cool. Alright, and then do I have all my stuff? Let's see. Axe, shovel, hoe, bow. Okay. And then spyglass, torch, food, and then all my other stuff. Okay, cool. We're good. Hello, Enderman. I see you, you bastard. I see you too, bitch. Haha, gotcha. I'll just collect this stone what I got. I have near endless supplies of this stuff. And I can even make a cobblestone generator if I have a will for it, which I don't really care. Yup, no, you don't, motherfucker. Not that I would overly care if you really did that, but, you know. Let's go up with the materials we got and build our subchamber. Then I'll build a stairwell so that I can lead a villager up to the upper platform. Yes, because I forgot at build height, you cannot build above it. So how many times have I died this episode? I think 3. That's okay, though. I'm doing pretty well. Alright, I see the platform. In fact, the trading platform doesn't have to be that big. Maybe I'll scale it back. Because the only platform that needs to be big is the platform underneath it, so that I have optimal room for monsters to spawn. Alright, so that's... What the f... Okay. So I don't need that block there. This is the platform that I need to build from. Okay. So let's go 32 blocks this way. 4, 53, 52. Okay. Okay. And then I should be able to build until I have like one left. And that should be a 32 by 32 square. That should be plenty, I think. Yeah. I didn't want you there. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Why is this so... Okay, I already have monsters spawning it. How did you spawn on the scaffolding, good sir? Should I just wait here until sun rises? Where's the moon? Okay, sunrise isn't too far away. Ah! I might have been scared for nothing because I'm crouched this whole time while wielding a shield, so I don't know how the shield exactly works. It could have protected me from the skeleton firing behind me. I doubt it. But again, I just don't know. I hear you. Don't be growly with me. Urgh. Nah, fuck you. Oh god, he scared the hell out of me. Fuck. No. I don't care about bones. I have plenty. Okay, so monsters are already spawning on this little bit of platform I have. That's a good sign. In fact, yeah, this platform does not need to be this big. I'm going to tear down some of it. Give me more building materials, actually. No. Nope. Haha, bitch. I win. I win, and you're gonna burn here in a minute. No! Oh, I love revenge. Okay. Because, yeah, the upper platform does not have to be nearly as big as the lower one. Reach, there we go. Fine, I'll do dirt. I'll just leave that platform as is. I don't care anymore. I just want to get this done so I can stop being up here. Okay. Maybe that's what I'll do next episode, is we'll actually finally like try to find the end, go there, and get me an elytra. This is ridiculous. For that, I'm going to need to find a lot of Endermen and kill them, which luckily they don't seem that uncommon. I see you, Mr. Creeper. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with some of this. Yeah. I see you, Mr. Creeper Betty. Boom! You didn't even get a chance to fall. You just died. Okay, so they're giving us tameable ghasts in the next episode. Or in the next update. At what point are they gonna give us tameable creepers? And how would they even do such a thing? That's my question. Alright, let's use up the rest of my cobblestone, and then we'll go down and get more materials for the platform. And then we'll set up a taming system. Alright, going back to get more materials. Catch. Ha! No fall damage from scaffolding. Boom! Success! Hello, villager. Now, I could alternately just build a small platform up there with, like, a spiral stair or something like that. Or even a railing, like a minecart rail, to take a villager that I find down here up there and then trade with them. I feel like that would somehow take longer. Because I don't have the materials for all that. That's a lot of railing. A lot of powered rail, a lot of gold. I prefer this setup. That should be enough, I think. Oh, dirt too. Just because I like to keep them mixed, and I've got a lot of both. Don't question my methods. I have an itch in my nose. Excuse me. So far, I was gonna say so good, but I have died 3 times on, I think, this one project. Okay, this one project has taken us about a half hour, maybe? We're almost done with it. And like I said, I'll worry about disassembling off-screen later. Right now, the focus is on actually getting the job done. And getting those achievements. Because I think this is all for one achievement, I'm pretty sure. I might have to check my list later and see if there's another achievement that I need to be this high up for, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I do not know where that came from. Probably the 2 cans of Pepsi I've had so far. Well, 1.5. I should not drink so much Pepsi. I should probably cut back on that a little bit, actually. Although the last few days I've been doing alright. Alright, we'll fill in the rest with dirt. And then I'll work on the zombie villager entrapment and curing chamber. And then once we get one trapped, I'll slay all the rest of the monsters, light up the area. Heck, maybe even disassemble some of the platform while we wait. And then I'll cure the villager up here. And then I'll disassemble the platform and maybe he'll find a way to escape onto the scaffolding. And then we can have another buddy. I could bring him into the building. Well, let's go ahead and make a wide enough stairs so that he'll actually, like, get up there. You know. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this platform as a sort of roof. And what we'll do is, let's see, lay down a long walkway. The idea being I will have him chase me and follow me through this long walkway. And then I'll close it off behind me. And then as he tries to run to the other end, like, so I'll run like this way, for example, and he'll be following me very slowly. And the idea is I'll then cap that off. And then as he tries to get around it to get back around me, I dash over here, cap that, and then he's trapped. He's trapped and then protected from the sun, where I can work on curing him and slaying all the rest of the other creatures that are out here. It's genius, I tell you. And now we just wait. In fact, I'm going to... No, I'm not going to worry about lighting up that area because I want him trapped. Hopefully I don't catch any creepers that way too, but we'll see. Okay, night is upon us, and hopefully we'll get a zombie villager on this platform. This might take a try or two. In fact, I'm going to put the dirt over here. Okay, we got zombies. And skeletals. Yeah.
Lily!
Hi, sweetness. I'm a little focused right now.
Sorry, Lily just ran in here. Lily, come back here.
Alright, I'm pretty well armored, so I can probably just fight these guys head on. Uh-oh. Creepers are the more dangerous part in this whole endeavor. Luckily I have plenty of sources of stuff. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, hello, spider. Okay, more regular zombies. I need zombie villagers, if you please. Okay, zombie villager. Excellent. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come get me, you slimy git. Nope, in the tunnel, please. In the tunnel. Come on. Alright, and then I gotta be quick about this. And trapped. And run to the other side. And trapped. Success! Now I just need to survive and kill everyone and light up the area like there's no tomorrow. Ah! Meanwhile, I make sure that that dude does not die until morning. Alright, so let's light up the area. Make sure no other monsters spawn. And then I'll cure his zombification. Hello, big guy. Don't worry, you're safe with me. Alright, let's get the materials. So he needs, let's see, splash potion weakness. And golden apple. And he's carrying. So in a little bit of time. It worked! That was easier than I thought. Now we just wait until his zombification goes away. What's up, sweetness?
Oh, I was watching Ghost Adventures and I had to share now because it was too fucking funny.
Okay.
They have the speaker system in the building so they can talk into the building when they're not there, right?
Right.
And so they're in a place where there's a lot of Spanish, so I decided to try translating some of the stuff into Spanish. And Zach meant to ask, "Hello, how were you killed?" through the speaker system.
Yeah.
Instead he went, "Hello, I'll kill you."
Oh, dear.
And he's like, "I will take full responsibility for the attachment Billy now has to deal with for the next few days."
Oh, goodness.
You're trying to communicate with ghosts and be friendly and ask, "How were you killed?" And instead, over the fucking speakerphones into the whole building reverberating, you go, "Hello, I'll kill you." And he didn't realize until the translation read it back to him afterwards. He's like, "Oh.
Oops. Sorry.
It made me lose it completely, and I knew if I didn't share it now, I'd forget." Go back to your fingertips. I know, Lily.
Okay, well that was funny. Alright, so then as we're waiting for the zombie to heal, I'll go ahead and disassemble some of this platform because we don't want it. Okay, a thought just occurred to me. I probably don't want to waste my time trying to make sure this villager gets all the way down safely. That's going to take a long time. So I might just let him fall, but we'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save him. Throwing away all this dirt might eat this shovel. But that's okay. I've got a way to repair it pretty quickly. I hear you. Should be curing, shouldn't he? Yeah, he's curing. Okay. It just takes a while. Okay, how did a spider spawn up here? Seriously. Come here, Spidey, 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 Spidey. Shit! Stop spawning up there, asshole. Because all I have to do is trade with him at build height. I'm fairly certain. Oh, I love this efficiency 4 shovel. Yeah, it's only efficiency 4. Oh, guys. Seriously, you need to stop. I wish I could light that place up, but I can't. Because I can only put so many torches up there. Oops. Yay, he's cured! Excellent. And then I'll worry about trading with him in the morning. Which should be on the horizon. You know what? I know what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll leave this platform up here a little bit, along with the scaffolding. If he's able to actually go down scaffolding, I have no fucking clue. He might just fall to his death anyway. But I'll leave him up here for when this stream becomes a video. And if you want me to try and save him and bring him down to live with us in the mansion, or in the town itself, let me know in the comments. And if enough people want me to, I'll do it. I'll endeavor to try and get him down safely. No promises! Okay. Are you okay, my man? He is okay. He is okay. He is safe. Yeah. I really needed to keep my eyes open. I'm okay, though. We're all okay. We're all alive. We're all safe. We're okay. Let's just get rid of this last row here, and then we'll work on getting him up there so I can trade with him. And then that'll be achievement done. And yeah. Alright, I think we're safe now. Hey, Mr. Man, how you doing? Alright. I would love it if you would come up here with me. You think you could? Actually, I'm going to make sure you can't get down. Alright. I would like you to come up here with me. Because I have a proposition for you. Sir? Sir? Alright, fine. Would you like to come up here, please? Can I trade with you up here? Hello? Maybe I need to make the platform below progressively smaller until he decides to come up here. Alright, fine. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna have a lot of stone and dirt to pick up down below. Unless it despawns before I get down there. Alright, the moment he gets up there, let me know. As if you could see behind me. Or can you? Yeah, if I make this platform progressively smaller, he'll eventually go up there, I think. Oh, hi! Hi there. Didn't see you sneak up on me like that, you creep. You gonna go up? You gonna go up, buddy? Come on now, I know you want to. Please go up to the next platform. Do I need to make stairs for you? I didn't think of that part. Whatever you do, please don't fall off. Not that I think he necessarily will. That just occurred to me, so what I'm going to do is... make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Just kind of sectioning him in a little bit. And so that I have the option, I'll be able to do that. Alright, you cool? Then what I'm going to do is, since you're over in this area already, section you in here. I'm basically progressively making it so that he can only go up. Come on. I know you want to. Come on, up here. Come on. So now if he wants to go anywhere, he can only go up. I'm basically corralling his ass. Come on, dude. I know you want to. Come on, there's plenty of space up here. Just get going. Okay, I don't know how to get him up here. Is he just not going to move? Maybe if I go away for a minute. Stop looking at him. Yay! He's going up. All right, let's block him off. Come on. Come on. I need to trade with you on this level. Yes, let's trade. All right. Let's buy a shear. No shit. So if I failed, Now we'll find out in a minute if I got the achievement or not. Let's give it a little time. Either way, I'm pretty sure I just sold... there it is! Okay, Star Trader. Excellent. Now let's get rid of this fucking platform. Fuck it, I'm getting down from here, and I'm never coming back up. Unless it's to build something fun. Whew, okay, so we earned 3 achievements using one build. I kind of like how that comes together a little bit. And how much time do I got? I have a little less than half an hour left. I wonder if there's another achievement I can earn in that time while I dismantle this platform. Poor villager, though. He was born a monster, cured of his monstrosityism, engaged in commerce for about half a second, and then I punched him off the fucking top of the world. Oh, by accident. I promise that was by accident. You will be forever missed, whoever you were. I think it was a shepherd or something, based on what I was able to buy from him. What was it? A pair of shears? Yeah, I brought a fresh pair of shears from him. Well, I guess my previous offer of letting you decide, viewers, if I should bring him down to safety is a rather moot point now. Because whether he likes it or not, he's down there. Oh my god. I am a terrible human being. Ooh, I better dismantle this thing and get back down soon. Sun is almost setting. Well, so far I think my tech solution from last episode seems to have fixed the problem. If the video or stream quality is poor and I'm just not seeing it on my end, please let me know. I have no other way of knowing. And if I have no way of knowing, I have no way of knowing that I have to fix it either. At least until the stream's over and I can watch it as a video once it processes in HD. Then we'll see. But I'd rather not have to wait that long and end up filming an entire episode of shitty quality, you know? I'd much rather it be good quality. Because sometimes watching bad quality stuff can hurt your eyes, and I don't like hurting people. You know, that one villager notwithstanding. Alright, I think the platform is all but destroyed. Where's my scaffolding? Down there? Alright, Yep, here we go. Whee! And catch. And ow. Oh my goodness, what a rain. And drop the scaffolding. And look at it go! It's raining scaffolding fucking everywhere. I think the scaffolding's more important to me than the stone and dirt, so. Oh gosh, what the? Oh, I didn't see you. The tiny zombies. So annoying. I hear you. And now, because of the way I set that up, it looks like barely anything has ever happened, except for all the stone and dirt everywhere. Ooh, actually. Ender dude. Hey buddy, I need your help. I need your help. I need your eyes. Or your pearls, as it were. Oh my god! He didn't drop any. What a nightmare face, though. Jeez. Like, I don't mean that insultingly, but he is a monster. And yeah, I think the entire platform's gone, so we're good. Okay, let's go back inside and store some of this stuff. Anyway, we had a successful day. The house gained some additional stuff, and only got a little bit more building left before the second floor's finished. Did you lay an egg in my dining room? I might label these doors with like some signs with some pretty lettering on it or something. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, that's dirt in there. Kublistan. We'll store the scaffolding in this for now, because I don't know where else to put it. Oh yeah, let's get the leads, because I'm gonna use those for something off camera. That comes later. Store the string, I don't need it. Oh, whoops. Actually, I want that. Put that away. I hear the llamas upstairs. Okay, do I have a spot for an ironing it in here? I do. And I've got... I know, I'm bouncing between stuff, but I can't quite see everything I have. Okay, I'm happy there. Let's go see if we can hunt a few Endermen to wrap up the episode. Actually, no. Let's look at my achievements. Let's see. Use a hopper to move an item from a chest minecart to a chest. I'll set that up for next episode. That sounds like it'll take a while and I don't have a whole lot of time. Gain trust of an ocelot. Poison a witch with a splash potion. Ooh, let's see if we can find a witch and poison one really quick. Because I've got splash potions of poison. And I think I have a little bit of time left in the night. Splash potion of poison. Excellent. Alright, let's go see if we can find a witch. And I can poison her. And if we can't by the time the sun rises, then we'll call it a day. Looking for a witch, looking for a witch. Looking for a witchy, 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 witch way. Which way is which? I wish I knew where there was a swamp nearby so I could go there. Eat shit, spider. Thank you. Looking for a witch. Oh, what was that? I thought I saw like a white streak in the corner of my eye. I thought it looked like a shooting star or something. Or did a skeleton try to shoot me and fail? I don't know. We'll see. And if I happen to see any Endermen, we'll get them too. That's a zombo. A witch shouldn't be too uncommon, I don't think. They're fairly everywhere. Yeah! I know it's not overly safe to go wandering around at night like this, but I feel confident with my equipment. Let's go out into the field, see if we can get some good sightlines. Ah! I should be alright, and because of that XP farm there, death is almost inconsequential to me now. That's not entirely true. I could lose my stuff somehow. I don't want to do that. Just looking for a witch. Because I only have 2 potions, so I only have 2 tries to get this right. Ooh, Enderman! Where is he? Where'd he go? What? Oh, come on, man. No one wants to play with me. Ah, oh, baby zombies. I hate baby zombies. Okay. If anyone sees a witch, do not keep it to yourself. Stop exploding in the field. I like this field. Oh, don't pay too much attention to that horse pen and that long... No! Okay. I need to focus. That's stuff that I will introduce later. I kind of mentioned it earlier. That's the horse pen that I was talking about, where I'm starting a horse breeding program. And that length of thing there is for testing their speed, and I'll tell you how it works later. Right now, I'm still looking for my witchy witch. For the which way is the witch. Hello, Golden Skelly. Yeah. Ah, witch! Eat shit, bitch! Poisoned your ass. Ah! Oh, she slid me. No! Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gotta run. Now I should get an achievement for that, shouldn't I? Or do I have to kill her with it? Nope, there's the achievement. Ha! And that is another successful night. And with that, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a very successful day, albeit with a few deaths and surprises. And not all the deaths mine, I will admit. And not all of them intentional. In fact, none of them are intentional, except for the monsters. But thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you next